your money.
Yeah, I'm back, straight facts, in my bag, straight facts. Came to bring the hits, nigga, straight facts, straight. Tryna hit the falls list, nigga, facts, straight. Yeah, I'm back, straight facts, in my bag, straight facts. Came to bring the hits, nigga, straight facts.
Bro.
Why does it always do that, bro? Like, I don't
Not
understand.
this
Yo,
again.
it really, yo, nah, bro. Like this is really annoying right now, bro.
Oh,
this is really annoying right now, bro.
Oh,
now I gotta
my
open up. I gotta
God.
open up the camera app and it's not even opening. Like this is really getting me tight right now, bro.
My boy is 2 for 2. Technical
Yo, bro.
difficulty extraordinaire. Everyone.
I don't know why it does that. It's so weird. I don't know why it does that.
We apologize. This guy got a new fan.
And look, now everything is off, bro. This is getting me tight, bro.
What's off?
We're
fine.
Huh.
You're back.
All right, no. We good.
Look, Jesus Christ is in here.
Nigga stupid. Man, welcome to another episode of the Flagrant Two with X and Lou. I am Lou, your humble host. My host next to me, X. And man, hell of a week, man. Again, if you guys haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be tuned in to all of our newest episodes. And yeah, man, please share because we'd like more followers and more people that want to talk basketball with us, man. But anyways, man, wild week. Wild week.
Yeah.
Wild week.
Crazy.
Woo. Is this the craziest trade deadline in NBA history?
One of the most craziest ones.
It's crazy. This is crazy. I got notes, man. I took notes because I wanted to go live as soon as everything happened. You was like, nah, we can wait. We can wait. There's gonna be more stuff happening. We can wait.
There's a lot of stuff.
I'm like, yo, bro, like this is like the craziest shit that happened. What are you talking about? We can wait. There's a lot going on right now, bro.
It's a lot. And then a lot more happening.
Well, I mean, let's talk about the elephant in the room. I'm gonna bring in our outside panelist, analyst, Mr. E. G. The Christ.
Yo, hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
Turn me up, man. Turn me up. I got something to say.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Yo, first of all, man.
Yo, first of all, I like the shirt. I love the shirt.
Huh?
Love the shirt.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Let's go, Mahomes.
Come on, man. X, what's the word, bro? How you?
He said Patty.
Ain't nothing, my homeboy.
Nah, bro. Nah, we not doing that. We not doing that today.
Yeah,
not today.
He about to turn the podcast.
Not today. Not today. It's Black History Month, my man.
What you mean?
Man, listen, Eagles by 10. What's up?
Nah, but let's talk about the elephant in the room. First craziest trade that happened at the beginning of this week. Actually, what happened Saturday night? Luka gets traded to LA for a broken cracker and some Cheez-Its. Let's talk about it.
Not even Cheez-Its, man. See, it made me so uncomfortable. I started combing my beard, but I don't even know what to do. X, get your thoughts out because I'm a rant, bro. Get your thoughts out.
Go ahead, my boy.
I can go.
I've been here for 3 seasons, man.
Look,
you got it. You here today.
On top of that, too, I just got notifications saying that the Hogs waived Bones Highland, but we're gonna get into the Clippers later. All right. But listen, I don't even know where to begin, bro. So, where was y'all at when this trade happened? I know I was laying down. I think I was watching something, and I thought it was fake, bro. I thought it was fake. It did not seem real. I thought it was fake. So Lakers is cool, right? Lakers got the trade, beautiful. I'm talking about let's talk strictly from the point of the Mavericks, right? So they say, this is what they said. They said recent sources said that Luka is out of shape. He got conditioning problems. He a little chunky, you know what I'm saying? He drink too much beer, and all that. Cool. I'm taking any out of shape superstar that's bringing me to the finals. Give me the out of shape superstar that's bringing me to the conference championship year after year. Out of shape.
Wait, not to cut you off, but isn't every offseason we come in and they always say Joker's out of shape? And then he continues to put up MVP numbers every year.
Bro, nah, Jokic, he was out of shape though. He spanked us in a bubble out of shape, but he was a whole different type of body shape. Like if he was in 2K, bro, they use body shape 6 and body shape 5 when he transformed. But bro, the Mavs. This is my only problem with the Mavs, right? You want to get rid of Luka, you know what I'm saying? Whatever drugs they own, you want to get rid of them. Cool. The value was so trash that they got back for Luka. They could have traded Luka, bro, and got almost anybody in the NBA if they wanted to. Maybe Jokic is probably the only most untouchable person. They could have traded Luka and got back any other player in the whole NBA. They got back. They got AD. AD, the part-time superstar. That's what they got back. AD and I think a first rounder. I think it was a 2029 first rounder.
Yeah,
2030, I believe, or something.
Man, what's your thoughts on that trade? That's what I want to know.
Not cool. You want me to go first? You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
25 years old. That's how old Luka is. He's 25 years old. The face of the Mavericks. Brought you to an NBA Finals. Routinely brought a team that shouldn't have been anywhere near the playoffs to the playoffs.
Last year Finals too. That's important. Because
recent. It's not like a couple of years ago. Yeah, this is recent.
Bro, how out of shape
a couple months ago.
between April or was that June and the 22 games he played this year? How out of shape did he get?
What's crazy to me is like, all right, so the report saw that he was overweight. All right, an overweight 25-year-old that still brought you to the NBA Finals. Okay, cool, whatever. Overweight is Zion. Zion Williamson is overweight. That's overweight to me. When you say stuff like overweight, bro, he came into the league at 260. He's 270. So he gained 10 pounds, bro. And he literally, I think his dad said it coming into the offseason. I gotta look for the clip, but his dad said that I want my son to put on more weight so he doesn't take more abuse to go back to the finals.
It was
literally his dad said it.
It was reports that he ballooned up to 300 when he was hurt.
Bro, there's no unless he's walking around with the same bodysuit that James Harden had in Houston. There's no, like, he don't look no 300. Yo, bro, he still looks skinnier than LeBron, and LeBron is all muscle.
You talking Luka or you talking about Zion?
I'm talking about Luka.
Oh yeah.
Luka looks slim. I mean, but he looks how he always looks. He doesn't look overweight, bro.
Bro, Luka. I mean,
say slim.
Yeah, I don't. Luka,
I wouldn't say slim, but I mean, like he looks the way he's always looked. It's not like he looks like overweight, bro. And you can always tell in the face.
He built like an average mechanic, bro. That's how he built. Like he built like an average mechanic. And
he built like he's exactly where he's from.
Yes, I don't even want to disrespect.
He's literally from.
That's kind of
You know what I'm saying? All I'm trying to say is, at 25 years old, and this is the craziest thing to me. He was drafted at like 16. He was like one of the youngest kids in the NBA, and he played professional ball at like 12 years old. So he was
drafted he wasn't drafted in the NBA at 16. That's kind of crazy. I think 19.
He was like at 16. He's been in the league since.
16, he was an MVP.
Right. He got drafted when he was 16. He just didn't come over.
Yeah.
They drafted the rights to him. Did they not?
No.
He's been in the league for like 9 years.
Bro.
8 years. Luka. Bro, he's been in the league for like 8 years, bro. I promise you. Look it up.
No, it was the same draft as Shea.
He was in the same
years, I think.
Yeah, he was in the draft.
With Shea and Trae Young.
Am I bugging?
Yeah, with Trae.
I'm saying I'm bugging.
Yeah, he was with Trae Young, bro.
Wait, how long has Trae Young been in the league?
Like 5 years. I think it was 19.
Yeah, this is their contract. Yeah.
I think it was 19 or something. Trust me, I counted the days since Shea been gone. It's been
because this is their Supermax contract year. So
right,
yeah,
and that's another thing. That's another thing I want to talk about because both of them are eligible for the Supermax. AD and Luka was eligible for the Supermax. So now with the trade, they can't get the Supermax anymore. So,
Yeah,
but
I think
who's
it works out.
more? Who do you want to give the Supermax more to? A perennial top 8 player who just brought you to the finals, or a guy who can get you to the finals if he's healthy, but he's been more injured. There's a stat that he's missed as many games as Embiid missed, and Embiid has been in the league less years than him.
To AD?
AD.
Before I indulge on AD, I'm gonna let X give his Luka take, because AD is a whole nother thing for me.
A whole nother thing, but the Luka trade, obviously, just like everybody else, feel like it was foolish. These guys talk about out of shape. Some people want to put him in the Zion thing. Guess what? Zion hasn't played any games. Zion hasn't taken people to the finals, just like we said. He hasn't been there.
Zion hasn't even
so
played
you
in
can't
the
even
finals.
exactly. You can't even put him there, bro. They're playing guys, and we can't even put him in that category of talk about not playing enough, bro. This is the dumbest trade. But this is a great, fantastic trade for the Lakers. I understand they talking about all that nonsense, the culture. He's that out of weight, and it's trickling down on the other people, the complaining. People are tired of it. I'm tired of Luka complaining. But would I trade him? No, I'll take it. I'll deal with it. So I think it was the dumbest trade. But I heard, side note, tangent, I'll be on the internet.
Ex-sources.
Bro, the owners of the Dallas Maverick, the new owners.
Yeah.
A lot of casinos out. A lot of casinos out in Los Angeles, in Vegas, you know what I mean, are owned by them.
Damn.
You send a Luka to LA. Luka brings more people. He gets a lot of wins, a lot of things going on. And guess who gets money? Dallas Mavericks owners.
I think it's a little deeper than that too. When you really like pull back the layers on that, because they never called anybody else.
That's what I'm
all inside.
They never didn't inform. They did. Rich Paul is Luka's agent. Rich Paul is also LeBron's best friend. How didn't Rich Paul know? How didn't LeBron know? LeBron's out eating at dinner when he finds out. Like, I got Luka as a teammate.
You think LeBron ain't know that?
I don't think LeBron knew, bro.
Now I don't think LeBron. I believe LeBron,
because if Rich Paul doesn't know, I don't think LeBron knows.
Yeah, maybe. I might be with you, because I feel like the Lakers gonna do what the Lakers gonna do, because they feel like LeBron is on his way out the door soon. So I feel like
and I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I believe LeBron probably didn't know.
But it's not like the Lakers called. You know what I'm saying? It's not the Lakers called and was like, "Yo, bro, what you want for AD?" No, Dallas called and said, "Hey, do you want Luka?"
No, no,
Dallas called, bro.
Dallas called, right? But listen to this. But listen to this. This goes back because Rob Pelinka, he was, Kobe's agent. The GM in Dallas worked for Nike, where Kobe had a shoe deal.
All right, oh my God. Let me get my Tim.
They knew, they knew each other for years, talking about vacations and everything, family vacations and everything. Why do you think this stuff did not come out? Because these two were talking to each other. Only person I could trust to talk to is somebody I truly know. That's why nothing leaked. This is like sitting me talking to Lou. And be like, yo, don't tell nobody. I could trust he won't tell nobody. This is what this is about. They've been friends for years, since Kobe was young and getting his Nike deal. He was the one who, and this is the crazy part.
Bro, you have your pick of anybody in the league for Luka. You could have picked anybody, bro.
They could have literally made an announcement and said, yo, Luka on the trade block. Send me our best. Anybody, probably, I would say probably Jokic is probably the most untouchable. Because he's a big,
I would say that. I would say Joker is probably.
I can't think of another player that's probably untouchable.
Oh, you got Joker, you got Shea, you got
Kupo, Wemby,
Giannis. I feel like they'll get rid of Giannis. Wemby.
I think I'm on that sentiment. I think Giannis will be up for sale for Luka.
I think if they give,
I think Giannis will be up for sale for Luka. I could back
now I think about it now. I don't think so either. Because one thing about the NBA, they still value bigs. If you're a dominant big, they value for being a big because you can't coach size.
Giannis is not a big, bro.
Giannis is big, bro.
Giannis
He's not a center.
Small,
big. Like, you know what I mean? He's not. You're not gonna sit there and be like he's a small forward. No.
6'10", 6'11" with a wingspan of like 8 feet, athletic as hell, and dominate bigs. If you dominate bigs, you're a big.
That's it. This way this era is. He's a big.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't say centers. I just say bigs. Like, but bro. The thing about the Luka, like AD, right? Boom. So I used to argue all the time with AD, right? I used to argue saying like I used to always compare AD and Cat together, right? And I always say like if Cat had the mentality and applied himself, he would be way better than AD. Only because I think his skill set as a big is like complete. But AD, bro,
showing his showcase in New York. But go ahead.
AD is like a part-time superstar, bro. Either he's hurt or he's like disengaged or whatever. But he actually
he's not consistent.
Last year, he played probably the most games probably in his career. Last year, be balling and all that, but it was very, 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 very clear he can't carry the Lakers, bro. LeBron wanted him to carry the Lakers for a long time. He can't carry the Lakers whether he don't. He reminds me of like a Paul George mentality. Like he's cool with being a dominant number 2, but he just refused to be a number 1. So I can understand why the Lakers got rid of him because, like I said, I feel like the Lakers is already playing around LeBron. Got rid of him. Why the hell wouldn't you get Luka? You give AD in a first rounder in 2020 90 for Luka? LeBron can leave today, and Luka. I think the Lakers got enough pieces where they can be competitive with Luka without LeBron right now. Just because
I think the moves that they made outside of the Luka, because that wasn't the only move they made. I mean, they made more moves the next day, but
that was the main move though. That was the,
But I think right now. If they would have traded LeBron for peanuts, like
they would never trade LeBron for peanuts.
Like they would have missed a beat with Luka. Yeah. So the Lakers are set up. They're set up for success.
First of all, they would never trade LeBron for peanuts because LeBron is 40 years old, getting 42, 17, and 9.
It's all joke. Bro, because AD Luka was traded for peanuts, but
bro, LeBron had 42, 17, and 9 last night, or something like. He's 40. He's 40.
He's capable of doing that 5 times a year.
He could do. I think he could do that every night if he wanted to, but I think his body and shit would hurt.
He can't do that every night.
I feel like he would exert too much energy.
He can't do that every night. But do y'all think that Adam Silver made a call?
Oh man, listen.
NBA ratings are down. We gotta juice things up a little bit.
Man. Well, listen, buddy.
This
we doing these conspiracies.
I like the whole conspiracies and stuff like that. Like I like everything in black and white. I like everything.
I don't know, man. It just.
This ain't black and white. What he just got changed
this
for.
This instance is a gray area. This is imagine Kobe after winning 3 rings with Shaq, and they was like, we're gonna trade Kobe to the Bobcats for what's his name for Baron Davis.
Well, I think they probably trade Shaq. I think Shaq.
But that's what I'm trying to say. You keep Shaq, but you trade Kobe at 25 for Baron Davis, and a 2028 pick.
Well,
I'm sorry, 2008 pick.
It would be more. Like it'd probably be like you trade Shaq for Tim Duncan. No. You trade Kobe for Tim Duncan because because LeBron and Lucas is the same type of player.
It's not. But what I'm saying is, AD is a really. I mean, and me and X discussed this last year that AD should be the third. He should be the third. Project out there. There's the 1, there's the 2, and there's the 3. And we've discussed that they don't have a clear 2, and AD has to be the 2. But AD should be the 3. You send him over to Dallas, and he's still technically the 2 next to Kyrie, unless you want to say Clay. But Clay has been very inconsistent other than the other night when you dropped like 23 in the first quarter.
Wait, my fault to cut you off. I just want to be clear. So you're saying AD has to be the 3rd option? You don't think he can be the 2nd option?
No.
At this we're just saying at this point in his career,
this
Like
point
if
in
he
his
was
career.
the third option on a team, say if it was LeBron, you would have got like a fantastic second player,
Mhm.
and he was the third option on the team, and you like, damn, he's a perfect third option, like a Chris Bosh.
Yeah, I
Or
get what you
Kevin
mean.
Love.
Because
He's
it's
a
like,
perfect third
yeah,
option.
it's
Yes.
like it raises value. I get what you mean. I still think AD's a 2 though. I don't want to shit on him too bad.
He's
he-
a 2 right now because he has to be a 2.
Yeah, but just like
But
watching
in a
the Clippers
perfect
alone,
world, you would want him as your third option. You would want him more off the ball, pick and roll, screens, those type of environments where you can get him on a cut to the basket, easy scores, because there's imagine him on the Warriors.
I get what you mean. You saying like if we took a football, right? You basically saying like AD he's a good quarterback 1, but if you put him on a wide receiver 2, he's elite on a lesser matchup, basically, right? But
let's say it like this. Let's say it like this. He just literally the big 3, and he's the third person.
He's the third person.
Like you got your 2, you got your superstar in LeBron, you got D Wade, and you just threw Bosh there. He's the Bosh, literally. He's the third person.
He's
the
the Kevin Love.
He's
you got
capable,
Kyrie, you got
he's capable
LeBron.
to be anywhere else and be a second. And you'd be like, damn, that's still a good second option. But if you have him as a third option, you're like, yo, that's a fantastic third. They're winning everything.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I feel like he has a skill set. I feel like he's nice enough that he should dominate the second option.
But
where is that?
So
right
that's
now?
what he's saying. He's the third option. He would be the fucking man.
But that's my frustration with him, because he's
that's
nice
what everybody's frustration.
Everybody's
frustration. You think about bigs, there's not many bigs 2, maybe. No, I don't even know. This Giannis may be the only one who could guard him. Embiid can't guard him, and Jokic can't guard him. Maybe Embiid, maybe on a good day. But he should be dominant. But AD, it's just mentality, bro. He remind me of people who's like, when you become a professional, when you become in the NBA, NFL, whatever, you have to, the only thing that separates them, because everybody's great at that point. The only thing that separates you is the work you put in and whatever you just sacrifices to make you great, great, great. I feel like he's one of the people, he just was nice enough to get there. He's cool with where he at. Thank God he got rings.
I don't buy into that, only because he was the number 1 option for a bad team for so long. When you're the number 1 option for a bad team, and that bad team is literally going nowhere, and you know you're not going anywhere, and you want out, but you're gonna stay because of the money and whatever else is involved in that. But you're the number 1 option on this team. So your numbers and everything that you do on the court is glorified because you're clearly the best person on this roster right now. But had he been put on a different team, had the chips fell a different type of way, and he wasn't drafted by New Orleans, and he went somewhere where he could either learn underneath a tutelage of somebody where he could learn how to captivate his skill set in a better way early on, and had a star player that he was playing beside, he would be the fantastic 2. But the thing is, where he is right now in his career, he has to be the 3. He has to be the third option. And you want him as a third option because of the fact that, like you said, he has the skill set to kill other bigs. So in that aspect, where do you want him on the court? You want him to kill in the pick and roll. You want him to kill in the pick and pop. You want him to set off-ball screens to free up your best shooter, so the defense has their eyes on the second option, so the third option is always going to be open. Like, that's where the Lakers don't have right now. And getting rid of AD and getting Luka gives LeBron the small window that he still has in his league, while also maintaining their future, because now you have a 25-year-old star who they're going to re-sign. On the flip side of that, AD is going to have to do, he's gonna be able to do a lot less by doing a lot more on Dallas, because now you got Kyrie.
He just got less eyes on him, though, honestly, because Kyrie's a.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's not just Kyrie.
Bro.
You got Kyrie. You got Gafford, who's a lobby, who's a
I like Daniel Gafford. He's
you have Klay Thompson.
Like, okay.
Dallas has a lot of pieces that they didn't give up much. All they gave up was Luka. They still have a lot of pieces, and they got pieces back.
So my thing is like AD, you go on that team, he's instantly the best player on that team. Kyrie is a lesser LeBron role-wise. Gafford, I like Gafford a lot. I like his potential, but he's not nowhere near AD. Clay Thompson is just a name in the brand at this point.
This allows them to move AD to the 4.
Yeah, well, that's what he wanted because he's soft.
He's playing alongside Gafford.
This is what he wanted because he's soft. AD should have sacrificed a long time ago. And going back to what you said before, I disagree because I feel like if you're a best player on a trash team, when you go to a good team, you should be hungry. You should be like Saquon. You're a great player on a trash team.
Not everybody has that mentality.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I hate about AD. That's what I'm saying. It all comes down to mental. I feel like he's complacent where he's at. He make a good enough money. He's a good enough player to be in the conversation. I think he's cool with that. I don't know if it's nutrition wise why he get hurt. I don't know if he really ventured out and was like,
you know who's his comp, right?
Who?
James Harden.
How? What do you mean?
Yeah,
I'm really good. I could dominate, but I'm gonna go to another team. Not do anything.
No.
I can't hate on Harden. I can't hate on Harden. Oh, my fault.
Nah. You already hated on Harden.
I can hate on Harden today.
No,
I don't know why he hate Harden like that.
I know you love Harden.
Who?
No, X.
Oh. No, I don't, but I'm gonna put respect on the man's name.
You know what I'm saying? Played every game, no matter how much he party, he played every game.
I'm gonna put some respect on it.
But to me, like he's all right. So what I'm meaning is more of the mentality. Whereas Harden, it doesn't matter what team he's on. All he cares about is going out and getting stats. He doesn't care about winning the championship. He cares about how much money am I gonna make on this team? How much money is my next contract gonna come?
I don't even like Harden, bro. I actually
I'm telling you,
I hate him.
It's just you, Lou.
I hate Harden on the Clippers.
All right, but
Harden
if that wasn't the case, then Harden should already had a ring. You can't tell me that the mentality to go to championship. Harden.
No, with what team he should have a ring?
Please.
With what team?
Yeah.
Philly.
By himself.
No.
He had Embiid.
You just said this. You just said this.
Embiid came back for playoffs.
Embiid was there?
But he was there.
Nothing but my boy Embiid, man. Come on, Joel came back for the playoffs.
No. Embiid came back for the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. But he was coming back from an injury, and he had a droopy face. Like that. His face was falling off, bro.
He was on the Knicks like this. Wasn't the Knicks, right?
His face was falling off. And you talking about he's back? He should have won.
Houston,
no, his best chance. But
bro, that was his best chance.
Houston
wasn't hurt. If Chris Paul ain't get hurt, bro,
been dirt. James Harden averaged 36 for like a month.
Bro, crazy. He was going
crazy. Got close every time. They gave him Chris Paul, who got hurt. They just was unlucky. Chris Paul got hurt.
Houston was just unlucky.
Bro,
but
they missed
was his best shot to win a ring.
Bro, like, you can't say anything about him. You can't sit here and say, yo, Harden was disgusting. Like, yeah, he has his playoff woes at times, but he was still the reason they even got there.
Playoff woes,
bro.
He's the reason they even got there, bro.
Turnovers last night. I hate Harden on the Clippers, but you can't. Nah, I'm not putting.
Bro, this is what I've been talking about. I dealt with this last week, bro.
Yeah, to your logic, he would have stayed on the Nets. He left the Nets to win.
We're talking about mentality. We're talking about mentality.
But that's what I'm saying.
Mentality is better than fuck.
You think James Harden's mentality is better than AD's?
He plays every game.
Bro. That's why he got an MVP.
Yeah, and he plays every game. Yeah, he invented ways to get fouled, bro. He care about the sport. Nigga invented ways to little hook and joint.
I think their mentality is.
Bro, for your logic, he would have stayed on the Nets. He left the Nets to go to the Sixers because Kyrie was weird and skipping days and not showing up. He didn't want to win. That's why he left with the Nets and went to the Sixers because Kyrie wasn't committed to winning. Harden, I think Harden cares a lot about. I think he likes both. I think he likes to party and all that, but he shows up for games. I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. Go party, go do whatever you want. If you show up for games and play, now I don't think he play hard all the time. I don't think he's in the best of shape. When they full court press him, he gas out and try to dribble out of it and do 1,000 turnovers.
But that's the thing.
Turnovers in the fourth quarter to lose the games.
That's why I don't understand either.
But I mean, now though
why is
he's
he
old,
handling the
so
ball?
Bro, I hate, bro.
but that's now. He's old now, bro. But when we talk about the
If you talk
prime
about prime
Harden,
yeah, bro.
he wasn't doing that. He was still going out club and still dropping 40 point triple doubles.
Bro, he averaged like 36 for a whole month. like 36. He used
Crazy.
to average 13 threes a game. Like,
This man just hates Harden, bro. He's on the hate train of Harden.
He wasn't the funnest to watch all the time. And I hate Harden now.
But you gotta respect him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I respect him. It doesn't mean I can hate a player and still respect him. I hate LeBron. I respect him.
How you hate LeBron?
I hate him because he didn't come to the Knicks. Obviously.
Nah, I hate him because the flop gates.
That's the NBA. Even though LeBron to be wild, but that's the
but come on, LeBron was like 6'9", 280.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Flying across the court.
You a muscle,
Nate Robinson,
muscle, bro.
You can't hate the
ain't
player.
Nobody moving LeBron like that.
I hate the play. I don't like the player that do.
I hate the game. I hate every flopping. It looked like WWE now, bro. It'd be killing me. It'd be hilarious though, but it'd be killing me.
Yeah.
They be on the floor rolling around. They be peeking to see like, oh damn, oh they ain't call a foul for my eye. Let me get up.
They be selling it.
Yeah,
they be selling it.
Mm-hmm.
They be selling it. Anyways, let's get into these trade winners. I'm gonna go down the list, say the trades real quick, and then we'll get into the trade winners, and then we'll get into the trade losers. The Wizards acquired Marcus Smart from the Grizzlies, along with Kobe Jones from the Kings and Alex Len, and the 2025 first-round pick via the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies received 2 second-round picks, Marvin Bagley 3 from the Wizards, as well as Johnny Davis. The Kings, it was a 3-team trade. Kings received Jake
LaRabia.
What we say it again?
LaRabia.
Okay. Via.
LaRabia.
Okay. All right. This is the trade that I really love. This 3-team trade that sent Brandon Ingram to the Raptors. Pelicans got Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, a first and second round pick. The Warriors was in a trade that acquired Jimmy Butler.
Ooh.
X don't like it. X don't like it.
We'll
get into it. So Jimmy Butler goes to the Warriors along with 2 second-round picks and cash considerations. The Heat receive Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, Davion Mitchell via the Raptors, and a 2025 protected first-round pick from the Warriors. The Jazz had received Josh Richardson, KJ Martin, a 2028 second-round pick, a 2031 second-round pick, and cash considerations. The Pistons, goddamn, this is a big trade. Pistons received Lindy Waters 3, Dennis Schroeder, who immediately got traded, a 2031 second-round pick, and the Raptors received PJ Tucker, 2026 second-round pick, and cash considerations. The Cavs trade for DeAndre Hunter. The Hawks receive Chris Levert, Georges Niang, 2 second-round picks and 2 pick swaps.
Yeah, real quick, I'll just say the Raptors got a little roster, but I ain't gonna lie. They put it together. Yeah. No, we gonna get into it. They got a little roster. If RJ Barry stay out his own way, and
we gonna get into it.
Bro, yeah, go ahead.
We gonna get into it. The Lakers made a February 6th trade that acquired Mark Williams from the Hornets and sent their 2024 first round draft pick Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and a 2031 unprotected first round pick, but also a 2030 pick swap. The Bucks trade for Kuzma, Jericho Sims from the Knicks, 2025 second round pick, and a 2026 second round pick. The Wizards receive Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, and a 2028 first round pick swap. The Knicks receive Delon Wright, draft rights to Hugo Besson, and cash considerations, while the Spurs receive Patrick Baldwin Jr. and cash consideration. The Hawks trade Bogdanovich to Clippers for Terrence Mann, Bones Highland, who was released today. 2025 second round pick, 2026 second round pick, and a 2027 second round pick. The Bucks got Kevin Porter Jr. In a trade with the Clippers for Marjon Beauchamp.
Marjon Beauchamp.
All right. But yeah, so that's basically and the Suns dealt Nurkic
Yeah,
to the
Ludovic.
Suns for Cody Martin and Vesely Michik. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't. Also,
know.
the Pacers send James Wiseman to the Raptors and with cash consideration for a 2026 second round pick.
Mm-hmm. And the Pacers also was down 22 in the third quarter last night, and then ended the quarter up 7 versus the Clippers.
That's the I ain't gonna lie, it's not even a Clipper experience. That's the Pacer experience, bro. That's just what the Pacers do, and they've been
Yo, they got the
became
perfect
like
name, bro. I
wonders.
swear to God, the Pacers.
'Cause-
Like, yo, I swear they got
All
the
right,
perfect
so the
name.
last trade is the Spurs acquiring De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin
Mm.
for Zach LaVine, City Sissoko, and a whole bunch of a slew of picks, while the Bulls receive Zach Collins, Kevin Harder, and Trey Jones.
I think De'Aaron Fox already played his first game. He had like 25, 13 and something.
Looking fantastic.
All right, so let's talk about the trade winners. I'll go first. My trade winners obviously is Luka.
For the Lakers.
Luka to the Lakers. The Spurs. Getting Speedy Gonzalez, and De'Aaron Fox. Stop doing that, X. You know who I was talking about.
I thought you were gonna name one. You named all of them.
I ain't doing that. I was just listening.
Oh, all right. And the last one is the Raptors. I think that the Raptors came up big. I think James Wiseman just hasn't found a good team to utilize himself. I think the Raptors will get the most out of Wiseman, but the bigger thing for them is Scotty Barnes with yes.
Wait, bro,
Raptors,
so
Raptors coming up.
Name all the trade winners. You not gonna leave us none? You just gonna
No,
name
Those are mine. Those are my trade winners. But yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
The same. The same.
He said all of them. I was gonna go with the Spurs. That was just it. That was to me my number one trade winner was the Spurs.
Who do you, all right. So who out of every trade that happened so far, who is the winner of the trade deadline?
I like that. Oh, go ahead, X. I like that.
Mine's is the Spurs. They went ahead and got a point guard of the future that they could build with. Even though he's a little ahead of what their schedule is, he's still someone who can move with them and be a part of that while everybody else is getting straight into their prime. He's literally still at the end of his prime where he could still generate points and make them a contender.
And they still got a whole bunch of picks. They didn't give up.
I'm gonna finish, right? Because it's
my
my winner, right? Goddamn. You named all of them. Now you want to name all the points, the bulletin.
All in the video.
I'm sorry. My tip, man. My bad. Go ahead.
Like I was gonna say, they kept their like what he said, they kept their draft picks and they kept their players that we're thinking of moving forward with. They didn't lose anybody you sit there and be like, damn, I ain't want to give him up. So that was just a fantastic winner to me because they got what they needed without losing anything, really.
Yep. And then you got a point guard of the future, but he could also play off ball and play the two as of right now. The 57-year-old point guard. Point guard. Hey, and then they still got Pop. They still got Pop to develop whoever.
Oh, well, I mean, hopefully Pop is healthy enough to come back and coach.
Yeah. You got Wemby. You gonna nurse yourself back to health. You gonna nurse yourself back to health. You got Wemby. My trade winner, it was the Spurs, but X said it. So I'm gonna go with the Raptors. They got a nice young squad. You got the lead dog now in Brandon Biad. You know what I'm saying? You got RJ. Hopefully he fall back into that number option 2 spot. He can let off or whatever.
He might go number 3.
Huh?
You got Scotty Barnes.
That's what I'm saying. You got Scotty Barnes, who reminds me of like Pat Mahomes kind of. He's like built like him, like weirdly. Just play a little zesty, you know what I'm saying? But he's nice. Then you got Dick, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
I try to stay with a straight face. You got Grady Dick, man, who's just there and they just make memes from. But I like their team. It makes it like a little exciting.
They got a what?
They got an exciting team. It's very exciting. I'm saying exciting team. You can rebrand. You can actually sell some seats business-wise. They should put up enough points to be excited business-wise, and they should compete with them teams in the regular season that probably was partying in Canada and they can't put up as many points.
Yeah. I think honestly, if I could chime in, I think what they did this trade deadline put them in that talk with the younger teams. Like how
Mhm.
I always follow the younger teams, the Houston
Mhm.
Rockets, the Magic.
Orlando.
Just getting people like BI, put them in that contention because now you feel that need that they needed was another scorer who
Mhm.
can close games and things like that. You got a glue guy in Scotty Barnes who could do a little bit of everything. You could put him at the 4. You got your scorer in BI. You got a 2-way wing in what's his name? We just said his name. Barrett. And then you got the point guard that you got with Barrett as well. All you got to do is solidify your big man spot.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
And now you can actually contend and be one of those teams that they're looking at like, oh, this is a good young team out in the league.
And they're excited enough they can put up some points and they can put up points because the NBA regular season, nobody take this shit serious.
Honestly, they are part of the ethical tank team. Them, Utah, they fight and then they lose. They losing games and fights. I like it.
Yeah.
That's the Wizards turned it. The Wizards sometimes, some days, barely.
Yeah.
And Detroit's there.
Yeah,
Detroit.
Detroit's winning, bro.
Yeah, Detroit's a good.
No, I'm saying they're a young team. That's
yeah.
They're like a superior young team, though.
That's definitely
they become a superior young team.
Yeah, I think this year both of them in Houston, them in Houston, have become that superior young team.
And it's crazy because back in season 1, we dead said give them boys 2 teams.
Amen Thompson is becoming one of my favorite players in the NBA. Bro.
That's his boy.
As one of my favorite players.
Come on, bro. I'll be calling him, bro.
Yo, amen.
I'll be calling him. And the reason why I like Houston too, because you remember I called Jalen Green. I was like, yo, you got to give it to him. You got to give him some time. He's gonna become that scoring bucket. He's gonna be one of those. I liked him. The Thompson twins. Like, yo, now they on the twins, both of them. I like both of them. But a man, I always thought he was the better one. But it's just like, yo, this is coming out to be fantastic for Houston.
Because Icons and Rockets fan, we talk about it all the time. Amen Thompson, bro. He one of the ones. Athleticism off the chain. He just need to get a consistent offensive game or jump or something. He one of them ones, man. Jalen Green is Jalen Green. He gonna be either a super scorer or not.
Yeah, he's in between, but you got to get him going.
Yeah, and
you got to just find that.
Yep. Listen, but I would say it was even though side note, I really like Kuzma to the Bucks as well because he brings what Chris Middleton can't bring no more. That's
the thing too with that trade. A lot of people don't like it. As far as there's people who don't like it, but I see what they were doing. Just like you said,
what they doing,
Middleton hasn't been available, and then when he is, it's just he's always ramping up to get back to where he was. It's why not with the guy who consistently could be just a little worse than his best that we got out of him. And then they also freed up some cap space for themselves and movement room. So it's it works. These trades, some of these people you'd be like, no. Yeah, some of these people you'd be like, no, I really don't care for it. But what they did, a lot of these teams, what they did for themselves was fantastic for the future and now as well.
I say my trade winner it's going to be a little bit unorthodox because they didn't really do anything, but they did something huge. Is the Cavs?
That Hunter pick.
Yeah. The Hunter trade for Karis LeVert. First of all, he's younger than LeVert. He's more readily available than LeVert. And on top of that, he's a premier wing who can guard. That's literally what they're missing. If they're missing anything, because I think that right now the Cavs is probably one of the more complete teams in the A right now. That's probably what they're missing.
That's exactly what they're missing.
Right. LeVert gives them a little bit more experience, but LeVert hasn't been consistent. He hasn't been readily available. He floats in and out with injuries. Whereas you got a younger kid who flies around the ball. He plays tough nose defense and he knocks down threes. You could sit him in the corner and he's gonna knock it down.
I will say that he just now started to get going though, because he took a little while in the NBA.
He started to get going 2 years ago during their playoff run, And then last year he had like it was a little strange with the trades and like he wasn't fully healthy. But this year I think he started to
This
kind
year
of
he been
feel
balling.
himself again. Yeah. So me, it's the Cavs. It's the rich getting richer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
exactly what I was about to
It's
say. That's why I agree with you because
right. So
because the Cavs still got weaknesses, but they're already a superior team as of right now. So
their weaknesses are more strengths. You could a good team could hide their weaknesses with what they do well. And the Cavs, what they do well is they have the two bigs. They lock down the front court. So what you need to make sure is your backcourt is secure.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I
In
see
order,
it.
but in order to do that, you need to make sure that you also have guys that are going to do the dirty work. Karis LeVert right now, I don't think that mentally he's able to go out there and do the dirty work because when you have a fear of getting re-injured, or you have a fear of okay, if I do this, then I'm not gonna be able to do that, or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but he has not been consistent these past 2 years.
Hold on, X, what you about to say? Actually, you about to explode. Pause.
No, pause. No, I know. I was gonna say, Karis LeVert. His nickname is Baby KD. The dude's not 6'11".
No,
it's only but so much he could do. Mentally, he's not. And like I said Baby KD because the reason why people think of KD, you think of him scoring first. You don't think of his defense or anything like that. The reason why KD is fantastic on defense because he's tall, he's big, he could take up space, he can get to places. Yeah. Like you said, you can't teach size, and Karis LeVert he don't have size. The only thing he is really a microwave scorer. Defense, he could give you a little effort. So the really thing that they needed to shore up, and what they did with DeAndre Hunter, was picking up somebody who could truly do that dirty work, who sits there and be like, "Yo, I'm not just here to score. I'm here to do the dirty work."
Exactly.
We got Darius Garland, who's playing at all-star level.
My
we
boy.
got Donovan Mitchell, who's playing at an all-star level. Both of them don't have to be in at the same time. So what do we need Karis LeVert?
And both of them
here
they kind of
for?
undersized. Like both of them, they can get spanked. That's their weakness. Both of them, Darius Garland, DG, and Mitchell, they're a little undersized. They can get spanked on if you get the right matchup with them. But if you got you got the two bigs and you got Hunter doing the dirty work, now it's a little bit more difficult.
It's different.
This move was to make sure that their playoff run was more successul going into matchups against Boston and New York.
They did it for the Knicks.
New York has the wings.
They did it for the Knicks.
I wouldn't say they did it for the Knicks. I'd say it's also for Boston because you got perennial all-stars in Tatum and Brown. This was also for them too because they don't.
Y'all sent them home last year, right?
We sent them home last year. Yeah, but had we not sent them home, they would have been matched up against Boston.
I don't, but keep it with you, like Jason Tatum, not Tatum, Jaylen Brown. He's not a super.
Jaylen Brown like that in the playoffs, bro.
He gotta have to drive with them two bigs. That's his strength going.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. You want to stop Jaylen Brown before it even gets to that because at the end of the day, they still have Jason Tatum. Garland can't guard Tatum. And Garland can't guard.
You want to stop Tatum Brown and let Jaylen Brown is a one-trick pony. You're gonna have to drive his
Okay. So what do you do? You
got two bigs.
You put Hunter on Tatum, and you have the
you don't even gotta do that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
That's too complicated for Tatum. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not even doing that because at the end of the day, I'm kind of putting somebody who can move off. Maybe I will. Because I'm gonna put Mobley on Brown, and I'm gonna keep Hunter on that so Mobley can move around and do a little roam.
Yo, Mobley, get on Brown and sag off.
Let
him shoot it. Let him shoot.
I'm not mad at that. You gotta make Jaylen Brown a shooter because Tatum is more consistent.
Yeah, you gotta make him a shooter. If he does drive and get by him, you're going straight to Jared Allen and
you're saying that this move is for the New York team. But the thing is, with New York, it's tough. I think that this move does shore up the weaknesses that New York can exploit, like New York did last playoffs. But I still think going into this, because me and X talked about this at the beginning of this year, all the moves that the Knicks made this year is not to go to the ship this year. But me and X already we're in sync. We don't believe that the Knicks this is the Knicks year.
So what's it for?
It's going to be the moves that the Knicks made this year is to shore up to go to the ship another year. They're following the Boston blueprint. Even if they make it, they're not winning. It's gonna come out the West. It's coming out the West. The ship is coming out the West. It's OKC.
I think
Shaw's gonna get his,
I'm about to say OKC is my pick.
Shaw's gonna get his ring.
Shay, but OKC is my pick.
Oh, yeah.
What you call it? This nigga think if I ever fall in love again. But I think first of all, it's crazy because the Knicks is like a damn near completely different team. So I don't know if y'all beating the Cavs in the series again. Like it's
but that's what I'm trying to say. The moves that we made this year the moves that we made this year within acquiring Cat. We don't have the longevity to go into a 7-game series, and we don't have the rotations to make it out.
We don't have an 8-man roster. Right?
Yeah, we don't have that. We don't have that right now.
Well,
we'll have it maybe next year.
Y'all could be good. Y'all could be good.
Exactly.
Running y'all into the ground right now, y'all should be good by April or June or whatever it is.
But that's the thing. We didn't make any moves. We had to shore up our bench, and that's something that we didn't do. We don't have consistent scoring off the bench. We need 4 of our starters to average 25 a night. In order
I think Miles could come off the bench.
Yeah. One or 2 players needed or average a triple double a night.
I think Miles Bridges could come off the bench and be free because he's not even an offensive player. I mean, Mikal, yes, Miles. I'm wilding, but I mean, Mikal. I don't mind Mikal being in the starting lineup, but you have Josh Hart in the starting lineup. I much rather a solidified scorer coming off the bench with somebody like a Josh Hart, who obviously is going to finish games for you anyway. So it doesn't matter if he starts or he comes off the bench. But the thing is, we don't have that right now, and I'm curious to see with Mitch coming back if we move Cat to the 4 and move one of these pieces to the bench, like a Josh Hart or a Mikal Bridges to the bench. But it's all dependent also on Mitch because I don't trust Mitch. I don't trust Mitch. I don't know how, because that's similar to Timberwolves, why Cat and Rudy didn't fit.
The difference between Mitch and Rudy is night and day. Mitch is more of an offensive center. Mitch is going to get you offensive rebounds. He's going to get you putbacks. He can score in the mid-range. He can even shoot a 3 or 2.
Mitch never available though, bro. So
they don't want him just shooting threes.
Tim
saw him make 10 threes in a row at practice to say, you're not doing that in the game, right?
It's a different atmosphere. People yelling, people in your face.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, like I think it really all depends with Mitch coming back. But again, I don't see the Knicks, as much as I love my team, I don't see them winning this year. I think that they could make it maybe to the conference finals, but 1 or 2 teams is gonna go, and that's either gonna be Boston, who I think still has the best roster in the Eastern Conference, not Cleveland, and Cleveland is still in the mix. And a dark horse that nobody wants to talk about is the Pacers.
Bro, the Pacers not messing with y'all. I think you're short. I think y'all only.
Pacers the one that took us out last year.
Yeah, because they that fast.
But y'all was injured. We was injured.
And Hallie not even the same. He's trying to be a scorer. He's trying to be a scorer. He don't even want to be Steve Nash no more. But I think it's literally the Cavs and the Celtics. That's it. That's our only competition.
Yeah.
Well, if they take each other out, y'all good.
No, the Bucks is still right there.
Oh yeah, Bucks. I don't know why.
Because the Bucks had a bad start. They just recently started playing.
Yeah, they had a really bad start. Me and X counted them out like 2 weeks into the season.
Yeah, I always forget about the Bucks. I don't know why, but they don't play.
The crazy part.
That's good for the Bucks though. The fly below the radar right now and to be doing so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, in the East right now. They're doing fantastic.
I thought the Bucks was my
doing fantastic, and they're underneath the radar. Nobody's talking about the Bulls.
Yeah, I forgot about the Bucks. I ain't
You said the Bulls?
The Bulls. Lonzo been bowling.
BULLS?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now though, the Bulls.
We ain't get to the losers yet.
The Bulls.
We gonna get there.
Why are you bringing up the Bulls?
The Bulls has been my sleeper team for the last couple of weeks. Plus money all the time, but all that ended. Let's get to the losers. losers.
Out of
the Bulls.
So the trade deadline came and went. We got the All-Star weekend coming up next weekend. New players on new teams. Who lost this trade war?
Can I start with this one?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So what team we just talked about just now?
The Bulls?
Yeah, never mind them. Let's talk about the Clippers. So these bum-ass Clippers. These bum-ass Clippers. Let me talk these bum-ass Clippers. Bro, we traded Bones Highland, Terrence Mann, who was deemed untouchable for the last year and all that.
Which I wasn't even using these players right.
We don't use, bro. Terrence Mann got nice. What we do? We said, oh, yeah, he's nice at point guard. Let's go sign Russ. Oh, I put Russ on the bench. Oh, yeah, Terrence Mann kicking up again. Let's sign Harden. Yo, we don't even develop players on the side, bro. So what we do, we get bro, there's no reason Bones shouldn't have played the Jamal Crawford role off the bench and be another 6 man of the year. There's no reason. What we do, we get rid of our young players. We did get some second-round draft picks, which don't matter because we don't develop talent anyway. And we get a 35-year-old injured baller because Bojan Bogdanovic, whatever, he can ball. But he's 35 and he's always injured. So we took a 35-year-old and threw him on a team with a 33-year-old injured person with a 34-year-old or whatever, however hard it is. Bro, our team, we probably got the oldest team in the league right now. We didn't do nothing.
Next to the Warriors.
Y'all have to, next to the Warriors. Definitely.
Bro, and mind you, in the last 10 games or 11 games now, we 5-6. 5-6 getting spanked by LeBron and them with no AD by 25. Like, bro, we cool with being
y'all 7th in the West right now.
Yeah, we dropped down to that. We was just 5th like last week or 4th. Yeah. We dropped down to that. We terrible right now. And we got older.
Just a bad stretch.
Yeah, so Clippers, they're the biggest trade losers.
That's because you speak like a homer. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see it among how bad it get, bro.
Biased right now.
That's crazy.
Biggest trade loser is the Timberwolves. They started the season off on bad footing, trading for Julius Randle.
I mean,
now Julius Randle is injured, and then there was talks that we're going to try to trade for KD. What do they want for KD?
That's them in 20% of the league.
If they would have got KD put with Ant, that would have been crazy.
That would have been it because that would have just been them two. They would have had to trade everybody.
Now all you gotta do is trade Rudy. That's it.
Yeah.
Trade Rudy.
Yo, by the way, Rudy, they traded more. Rudy had more value in his trade than Luka. But yeah, just throwing that out there.
Nah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. And Mikal Bridges. But just throwing that out there. What's up though?
Yeah.
Nah, all jokes aside, my biggest loser of this trade deadline is the Hornets, man. It's the Hornets. They didn't. I want Melo to. I want them to put a team around Melo, and I get it. A lot of the moves that they did make. I mean, they traded over Ryan Williams, who he's an ascending big. He's an ascending big, and I think that. What you say? That was smart.
No,
Mark Williams.
Oh, Mark Williams, my fault. I think he's an ascending big. He's very athletic. He's somebody that was very well paired with Melo. Sending him over to the Lakers is just a class of richness for Luka. That's just another Gafford for him. But they've amassed a whole bunch of picks, but it's like I don't know what's the timeline that they have for Melo. Like there's no clear-cut moves that they've made in the offseason or at the trade deadline that shows that they are all in on making sure that we are putting the best team forward for Melo. Melo is the allegedly the second coming of Steph Curry. If that's the case, why are we not doing what we can to put the pieces around Melo in order to get him going?
Let me ask you a quick question. You think after the trade deadline, do you think the Hornets got worse?
I don't think they got worse or they got better.
Exactly. That's why I don't think that the trade losers then.
But that's the thing, I ain't gonna lie.
I can't say that they got better because they was already bad. But I can't say that they got worse because they was already bad.
That's how I feel.
It's a lose-lose situation. But I feel for a player of Melo's caliber where you feel like ownership is not doing enough to put the pieces around you. I think that Melo is good enough that if you put pieces around him, this team could be a top 4 or 5 team in the East. They're just not there.
But see, what I learned a long time ago is a lot of players don't care about being great. Some players don't want to win. Some organizations don't want to win. So it's up to Melo. He got to request out. If he got to put pressure on the front office or request a trade. How the hell you do that? That was fire.
Can I do
my camera just doing what it wants right now.
That was fire. How you do that? My shit don't good.
My camera doing what it wants right
now. I'm good.
Nah, but like we were saying though, I don't think the Hornets is really a loser. They're not even in a position to really make anything. Situation. They just got to see what they're working with. They got Brandon Miller, Lonzo Ball. Let's see what we got from there, bro. Honestly. It's no way they could do anything this off season. Well, not this off season, this trade deadline, and make it a win for them.
Or this decade.
And that's the thing. Like we talk about injuries, we talk about people not playing. We got to talk about LaMelo. He's so exciting, but
he be hurt.
He's always hurt.
Yeah, he is.
He be in the studio with his brother.
So it's like it's tough, bro. It's crazy passing blunts to each other or something, but
Nigga look distracted me, bro, with these damn rich crap.
With these fucking damn throwing up gang signs, right?
I'm trying to fix it, bro.
You know all these Illuminati
shit out right now, bro. It keep moving by itself like there's a ghost there, so bro. Like it's just moving by itself. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, yeah, because I don't think the Hornets is really a loser, like we said, because it's just like it's not really much they could have done to make themselves any better or put themselves in a position to do what most they could do is lose. The most they could do is lose and get a good pick.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's the only reason why I put them as my trade losers, only because I just want them to do more for Melo. I just feel like Melo is in one of those positions or predicaments where it's like a team that doesn't care. Like there's no winning culture there. There's no everybody feels like if I go here, like I'm just gonna lose. Like I want them to build a culture and have Melo have success.
But what do you think they could have did this trade deadline?
That could have,
I mean, you could start on small increment things. The Kuzma trade, cool. He went to the Bucks. You could have traded for Kuzma.
But they got too much. They got too much. Yeah, they got too much wings already.
Yeah.
Like you got Brandon Miller already.
I mean, you got Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
And they traded out Caleb Martin. They traded out. It's tough, man. It's tough. I just want them to be able. Oh, shout out to the Pikachu in the back. I appreciate it. That's the start of Pokemon back there. I appreciate that. People in the chat. Yeah.
Basketball.
There you go.
People in the chat. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I be forget we be live. But no, I just want them. I get that it's a trade deadline. You expect them to do everything in the off season, but at the trade deadline, you want them to get better. You want a team to get better. And I feel like they didn't do anything in the off season. The opportunity is to do something at the trade deadline, and they have the assets to try to move and get these players.
But that's the thing. I'm not moving and shaking my team up for an injured guy and somebody we don't know 100% what he's going to possibly be in Brandon Miller. And then we got LaMelo always injured. Not doing that. So it's like you just got to move with the flow. And then once they prove that they're doing this, Brandon Miller proves himself. LaMelo can show that he's healthy. And now we put ourselves in a position with our draft picks that we still got or whatever we got players, and then we can make moves. We got space and all that. But now it's nothing to be done. If the front office, nobody even talking about them because the front office could sit on their fucking hands right now and do absolutely nothing for the next 2 years and get paid, and nobody will be mad. The only person mad is you.
I want Melo. I mean, come on, bro. I like Melo, bro. I want him. I want Melo to put a team around Melo.
Has to want that first. He got.
That's true too. That's true too. Because if you know you're a superstar, you could walk into the office and be like, "Yo, bro, what are we doing right now?"
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not trying to win.
Like I'm hitting half court shots trying to make something shake. Like, yo, I get that.
But I
It
think
gotta be Melo, or Melo could just send his pops in there. Like,
LeVar was right. LeVar was
that-
right. I don't know.
I think that
right.
organization though they're pretty much just like an AA meeting.
there's no winning culture in Charlotte. There's no winning culture.
It hasn't been.
Yeah.
Just Bobcats. Like,
But that's what I think. I think that organization, we're gonna end this. That organization, that's just an AA meeting. They got to know that they need help themselves before anybody can help them. It's just a fact. You got to want to help yourself before we can help.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? But anybody can help them. But my trade loser, we're gonna still keep it on the Ball family, is the Bulls. And the reason why they're a loser, you got a guy in Zach LaVine. This guy is number one in the volume and efficiency of ISO scorers this season.
I wanted him on the Clippers so bad, bro, since last year.
They traded him for Nuggets.
The reason why I'm mad is like these guys are allergic to getting draft picks because they did all of this and they didn't even get their own draft picks. In the same trade that 2 of your draft picks move to the Kings, you didn't even touch them. So it's like you was all involved in that Spurs and Zach LaVine trade, and you ain't touched one.
Like, Jordan coming back.
Yo, let me get my draft pick back.
And on top of that, we gonna re-up on Lonzo deal, not knowing if Lonzo could give us another full season.
I'm not mad at that though. He came back after 2 years and showed promise. He's basically a 3-and-D player. Basically,
Not yet.
He's only gonna get more healthier. So
I like Lonzo. I like the Ball brothers.
I was mad at that. I never get him. I wanted him to come to Clippers. That's the only reason I was mad at that. But I was happy.
Who? LaVine?
I want Alonzo, but it's cool. We got to get Ben Simmons, so it's cool.
I think Ben and Cleveland would be nice though.
I think that's fine. That's fine.
Can I
let him through?
Can I propose one last trade loser?
Nah.
Just in the spirit of losing.
World,
because we didn't even talk about this. The Warriors getting Jimmy Butler.
The only reason, because I don't really like the move.
The only reason,
that's what I'm saying.
Everybody that's watching, I only bring this up because everybody who's watched this show knows how hard and how much X loves his Warriors. X did not want this to happen, and it happened.
Oh, you be wilding. What you? All right, so let me talk to you.
But the thing about
are you mad about Jimmy Butler being added, or are you mad about like Wiggins and them being subtracted?
The thing about it, right? I just ain't want Jimmy. The thing about it, I heard the Jimmy trade. I was fucking sleep. I looked at my phone and I didn't know what happened yet. And I was like, yeah. I woke up and I said, yo, Jimmy. I was like, damn, they probably traded mad nonsense. The only reason I ain't throw them in losers is because they only got rid of Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, they
still kept their future and stuff like that. So they're not in the losers. The only reason I feel like it was a loser thing, it was a desperation kind of movement, was because they was thinking about who everybody else, and then they got Jimmy after everybody else. So that kind of put you in that loser because you missed out on who you really wanted.
They really wanted to
the end.
But
it's not really bad. It's not bad, like, because you didn't lose off anything. The part about it that's a loser is the fact that you gave him a $121 million.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Because you read up on his deal and gave him more.
He's gonna be the highest paid player
on the Warriors, which is
now in the league.
I just dropped the phone.
He should not be paid higher than Steph Curry. That's insane. To me.
That fast though, actually just talked me.
That's insane.
I actually love that. Now, think about Jimmy Butler, right? Because A. Wiggins, remember when y'all won the chip in, was that 21?
He was
Jimmy Butler can be that, bro. He can be better.
That's exactly
him and Draymond terrorizing the court. I mean, his money is the money. I don't care. That's not my money. I don't care.
Yeah,
but his money terrorizing the court with Draymond. Steph don't got to do much, but just play offense. Then you got hopefully Kaminga could be something. Anything.
I mean, I think they're banking on their future with Pods too.
Pods
and what's his face off the bench?
I think Pods is terrible.
You think
I
Pod
don't
is
think
terrible?
he's. I don't think he's
I
terrible.
don't think
He just
Pod's
got.
terrible.
I think he's.
I think. I
I
think
think
he got.
I think they
I
expect
think what
Pod
he.
to be like what's his face who
I
went
think
to
he gives.
the Wizards.
I think no. What I think not Jordan Poole. I think he gives more of a Austin Reeves vibe.
Yeah, I think he's just dumb. I don't think he has good
But
basketball
it's just
IQ. He just did like wild
He's
shit.
got a good basketball IQ, and the reason why you know he got good basketball IQ because he fits right in the system. He started getting
He does.
minutes
He
off
fits
the
right in the
and
system.
people who don't got a good basketball IQ sits in the Warriors system and be like,
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
know
they
what he's doing.
can't move around. They can't do
I
anything.
remember when he
has
played.
it,
That
but when
played
you
us. I was
moving,
like, yo, what is he doing, bro?
yeah,
He's
but
doing
that's the
mad
thing.
stupid.
When you
Yeah.
moving in that system, and now you got to kind of freelance and get your own thing. Like that's why Jordan Poole was fantastic because, like you said, he looks wild Pod because he doesn't have his own real game like that.
Yeah.
In the
And he doesn't
system,
have
he
a clear
plays
role
well.
yet.
But
He
when
already got an
you
idea.
have Jordan Poole's moving in the system,
Mhm.
and then he has his own bag where he's like, yo, if this ain't working, I'll make it, and it don't look crazy. If he makes the shot, you're like, damn, wow.
Yeah,
If you miss
line
the
up with
shot,
Def.
you just
Def
like,
line
all
up.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like, and Pods don't have one of those games where you're like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like that. But yeah, I ain't like the trade at first. I was thinking they would have lost a lot more. But when I woke up, found out it was just Wiggins. I'm like, you don't want to lose when Wiggins was playing well, but Butler is above that. So it's
Do
just
you think that this acquisition helps them more in the long and for this season going into next season? You think this helps them?
You took me into it, bro. I'm just envisioning Jimmy Butler and Draymond wilding out, harassing players. Jimmy Butler, he can drive through the little pump fake, get the. I don't know, bro. I don't. It just hit me.
I don't know if Jimmy could. Kerr gotta find a way to fit Jimmy into what they do
That's
well
what
on.
it is.
But Jimmy is not a super. He don't lead with offense. His offense is like a plus.
The thing is, the Warriors run a lot of motion. They run a lot of misdirection, and they do everything to try to free up Steph. So everything that they do on the court while Steph is on the court is misdirection. We got to get our superstar ball moving out of his hands, and he got to move around. So with Jimmy on the court, is that going to be? That's my biggest question. How can Jimmy fit into the system of what they do well with Curry?
He will. I'm telling you right now. First of all, Jimmy did everything.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm
just really like speaking to my thoughts because I just thought about it and how I see Jimmy play the Heat. He did everything he could to make the Heat win. Jimmy done played point guard. I'm telling you. First of all, the Warriors have their own prestige. Like we the Warriors. You feel me? So he already coming across the country and getting ready to fall in line. And Jimmy Butler just want to win. He know who Steph is. He know who they are. He played them many times. I'm telling you right now, bro. I don't know. All of a sudden, I just got the feeling. I feel it in my spirit. They about to make some noise. I'm telling you right now, bro. You don't like it right now? I didn't even like it, but I just really thought about it.
Hold on.
Love it, bro. I'm telling you.
This acquisition.
I'll give you 1 month. 1 month, you're going to love it.
Now that y'all here, right? This acquisition, does this help you going into the playoffs? Is this move the move that's going to help you play teams like OKC?
The thing about it too, the thing about it is Jimmy Butler is somebody you want in a dog fight with you. Exactly. If you walking down a motherfucking alley at night and you got Jimmy next to you and your boys just walking down and you see another group of niggas, you like this motherfucker right here, he gonna fight with me. If these niggas start with me, they gonna fight with me. Andrew Wiggins, you don't know if Andrew Wiggins gonna fight with you, but if he gonna throw a hard enough punch.
Now, bro. Now,
you know what I mean? He might run the other way too. You never know.
We talked about that during the playoff run during our first season. We talked about how Andrew Wiggins was soft. There was times where we felt like he was too soft in big moments.
And he was known as a defender, bro. I don't get it, but imagine you got Jimmy Butler on your left, and you got Draymond to your right, bro. Steph Curry, the most protected light-skinned nigga on this planet.
Yeah, on this bodyguards. He got bodyguards.
What? You got Draymond. You know Jimmy Butler might stab you.
We'll see how everything matches up. I still think that I need to see how Jimmy. It's not the defense that I worry about. I never worried about where the Warriors defense, because I think that Draymond does a good job of communicating and getting guys in spots. And me and X always talked about how Draymond is pivotal to their defense. That's why when Draymond is not on the court, they look so much worse defensively. I worry about how Kerr can fit Jimmy into what they currently run for Curry. And that's what I need to see. I need to see a good month of Jimmy being implemented into what they do well for Curry. How you free up Curry with Jimmy on the court.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
You can do what Andrew did, bro. Andrew Wiggins,
Andrew is a better, I would say Andrew is a better shooter, 3-point shooter than Jimmy. So what Andrew did well, especially when you're running in their offense and you're doing double screens and you're and one's a flare, one's a roll, right? And you're doing these double screens, and the object of these screens is to keep eyes on Curry to free up a shooter or to free up the roll. Where is Jimmy going to fit in on this? Because if Jimmy is playing the flare, Jimmy is going to be expected to shoot the 3 on the hash.
Nah, but the thing is, Andrew Wiggins is a better shooter, but he's not a weight. Neither of them is great shooters. You know what I'm saying? He's a better shooter. I'm not saying he is.
But
I'm saying Jimmy Butler
is a great shooter. I'm just saying he's a better shooter than Butler.
When you say freeing people up, Jimmy Butler gonna free. You talk about someone who do the dirty work. He's the dirtiest. He's a dirty girl. I'm talking about Jimmy Butler's gonna do whatever he could to win. And playoff Jimmy, oh my God, we're gonna call him James. Yeah. X, I'm telling you right now. And this is all just now. I just thought about it. I'm telling you, my gut is never wrong. 1 month, you're gonna love this trade in 1 month. I give you 1 month.
But that's the thing.
You're gonna love this trade.
I'm
okay with it. I don't think X is mad at the trade. I really don't think X is mad at the trade.
Only reason I sent you the mad face because the pieces you would have to give up. But what you gave up, it was like, all right, whatever. It was like a 1-for-1 type of thing in your mind, like Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, it's like, all right, cool, I'll deal with that. And just like you say, it's like we got to figure out what we got to do to get him implemented. But the thing about it, we're not talking about just any other player that's on the court with him. We're talking about Steph Curry. This guy has his own gravity. His 3-point shooting opens up shots for himself alone. Like his 3-point shooting, he hit you with a pump fake and still get a 3-pointer.
Like, Steph, bro,
he has his own 3-point range. And the thing about it, Jimmy is crafty enough where it's like these shots that he'll make, he's used to playing with somebody who can't shoot. He's had Bam next to him.
Bro, it's all bonus.
He has Bam.
Yeah, well, what I will say is Jimmy will give a little bit more consistency than Wiggins has given them, because there's games where Wiggins will give you like a good 25. Then there's the games where Wiggins will give you like 10 points, and it's like, what are you even doing on the court?
That's what I'm saying, and that's my point.
So I understand that Jimmy will be more consistently in scoring because Jimmy is more consistent scoring in the mid range, and that's something that's underrated because we talked about this last year with Klay Thompson, and me and X kept saying, why isn't Klay taking advantage of mid-range shots when he's a lethal mid-range shooter? Jimmy could be what we wanted out of Klay last year, where Klay was pressing and he wanted to shoot these threes and he wanted to show that he still got it and he was still him. Jimmy's not going to do that. Jimmy is going to take what the defense gives him. He's going to take those mid-ranges.
He is very crafty, bro. He can take middies and he drives, puts his body on people, and does the pump fake and gets foul shots. And Jimmy's a super crafty vet, bro. And it's like Andrew Wiggins, cool. Andrew Wiggins can give you 21 night, give you 10. I'm cool. Give me Jimmy Butler, who's gonna give you 15 every night. I don't care about 20 or 10. If he can give me 15 every night, I'm taking him because he's more consistent. He's a better version of
18 every night. That's his average.
But he's more of a, but it's just like a year and a half. He's more of a year and a half window type of player. You got like another year and a half. Like
I get it. I still just need to see him. I still need to see him within the system, because Kerr's system surrounding Curry is very intricate and it involves a lot of motions and a lot of movement. So I need to see how Jimmy can adapt to. I'm not saying that Jimmy can't. I'm not saying he can. I'm just saying I would like to see.
Yeah,
I would like to see it. So
we can see it in this.
Let's revisit this in a month. and
Yeah.
see how
Actually, no,
Jimmy
think of me,
is.
X.
We got to see it in the system, but at the end of the day, he still played in Miami. They did run stuff for people, and you know what I mean. It wasn't just
I'm
Jimmy
not saying they didn't. I'm not saying
so
Jimmy's
it's
not
gonna
capable
work.
of it. I just want to see it personally.
He
I
about to
gotta
pull
see
up.
Yeah, me
He about to
too.
see
because
space he
Jimmy has
seen.
never played with this caliber of point guard in Curry.
Yeah, but he played with stars. He played with
I'm not
cats.
saying he hasn't, but he hasn't played with this caliber of
Bro, I'm telling you right now, everything in Golden State about to be a plus for Jimmy. He about to see space he never seen before, systems he never seen before. Steve Kerr knows how to do it. Steph gonna run around and do what he do. Jimmy gonna be in the corner. Jimmy gonna cut. Jimmy, I'm telling you, Jimmy is the dirtiest player. Like he does all the dirty work and he's comfortable with it. That's who he is. And Jimmy
you
got
would have took like he talking like
Jimmy
I
got
want him.
sold.
I want him on the Clippers.
Nah, see, yeah, it's because
All
we
right,
don't
man.
need a
Let's
Jimmy
stop it
Butler on the
before we
Clippers.
get up out of here, man. Should other teams have made a move? Any team, pick one.
The Clippers should have made any other move.
Had made a move at the deadline.
The Clippers, they should have made any other move. Lonzo, they should have been in the KD sweepstakes. They should have got we better go get Ben Simmons. We should have got Levine. Anybody.
Wait, is the Ben Simmons buyout like legit? Like is that happening?
They said
It was
they
talked
said
about
I know it's
finalized it.
rumored, yeah, but like is it locked
I don't
in?
think
Like
he's
is
been
this what's
bought
gonna
out
happen?
yet. I think it said it was finalizing the agreement, but it's been a rumor. Shams said it. So Shams, Shams, I believe Shams is more than my pastor.
Oh, Shams is the new Woj, so
Yeah, more my
he's the
pastor.
only one out there. So who
Yeah,
else we
Yeah,
gonna
word,
do, man?
But they said he was finalizing it earlier, so it should be finalized within the next day. Then they said he's planning on visiting the Cavs and the Clippers. What college did Ben Simmons go to?
He went to
Ben
LSU.
Simmons? He went, yeah,
LSU, yeah, damn.
Yeah,
I thought he was a Cali boy.
Shaq was hyping him up coming into the league.
Yeah, I was hoping he went somewhere in California.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna stick with our teams. I'm gonna stick with the Knicks. I was hoping that we could have traded for Jordan Clarkson or even a BI. I love
nothing.
BI.
Bones Highland, bro, who just got waived.
Well, I
Y'all
mean,
don't have nothing. Y'all buyout candidates.
I need somebody who's gonna come off the bench, and I need a Buddy Hield at this point. I need somebody that's gonna come off the bench and give me a consistent
Bones Highland. I'm telling you, bring Bones to New York, bro. He's Jamal Crawford. Bring Bones to New York.
I hope so. Because I honestly think that Tibbs could get the most out of his bench he did last year. With DiVincenzo. And I everybody knows I never agree with the DiVincenzo being added to the Randall trade. I understand it was the money aspect, but I feel like we could have worked it out. Jericho Sims was just traded. We could have traded him instead with Randall. Like I just don't get it.
The other team also gotta agree. You can't just it's like Shea.
I understand the dynamics of it, but it's just I didn't want to give up DiVincenzo, especially with the fact that I got my Noble boys together.
When we got Kawhi, we didn't want to give up Shea.
We don't have any bench scoring. If your best bet is to get a guy that you think has potential in Deuce McBride, and Deuce McBride flashes, but he's not consistent, you don't have anything. We average the lowest bench points in the league currently. You need all 5 starters to hit 20 points.
Well, I think that's also statistically because y'all play y'all starters for so long. That gets out of minutes.
But we have to. Tibbs typically plays an 8 to 9.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The math. I think that y'all only have the least scoring bench because the starters play so long.
I get
that's
that.
What I'm saying. The math.
Again, if Tibbs had the means to give starters more rest, he would.
You sure? That's not his system.
Seen it last year.
Yeah, quickly.
Last year he had was it Jalen Brunson? He had a lot of rest because he had a lot of guys that's coming in behind him balling. And even before the trade,
Jalen Brunson was playing. Oh, not Jalen Brunson. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, but before the trade, you had Emmanuel Quickly, RJ, and then with the trade and everything, we got rid of Quick and RJ. But with that, he was still getting rest because McBride was McBride was coming in and giving them solid minutes, and you had DiVincenzo out there. Now without a DiVincenzo, you have McBride out there by himself. You have Cameron fucking Payne, bro.
My boy.
I love Cam, but Cam is not somebody I'm like, oh yeah, go out there and give me 20 right now.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
facilitator. He's a quick facilitator.
If you're gonna trade and you're gonna give up all these assets for Macau, give me homeboy too. Give me who he was traded to Cam Johnson. Give me Cam Johnson too. I gave up all this draft capital for Mikal. I want Cam Johnson too. I think Cam Johnson would have been able to come off the bench and give you solid.
Cam Johnson
give you 15.
Cam Johnson is a starter. That's one.
Two, he won't be in New York.
Everything you got from Mikal, you can get for Cam Johnson too. Like also.
But I don't know. Mikal was the more consistent player. He was the number one option
on that system, and then he left. And then it's Cam Johnson's team. He was balling.
Well, it's Cam Johnson's team now.
Yeah, I'm saying because Mikal left, but that's because they acquired Mikal before, and then I think Cam Johnson came from the Suns too, right?
Yeah,
whatever it is, whatever he developed into,
it was the trade. Yeah.
Whatever he developed into. Right now, Cam Johnson is a better player on the Nets than Mikal is on the Knicks.
All I'm saying is, I just wish that we had made a move to solidify the bench. Give me a Jordan Clarkson. Give me a I don't know, man. Give me
Bones Highland. I'm telling you, I'm fixing your problems.
Let's see what we do.
Bones Highland. I'm fixing your problems.
Let's see what we do, man.
Somebody who don't care about nothing else but scoring. Bones Highland. Come off the bench. Bones Highland. I'm telling you.
It'd be bad funny if he just goes right back to the Clippers.
Nah, we barely played him, bro. We have Kai Jones. Don't even get me started on the Clippers, bro. We just
y'all got a different coach now anyway, so you know. Before he was there, it was what's the guy? Raspy for you. See how
Doc Rivers.
Doc don't play no young fellas. Only young fellas play with SGA, bro.
And his son.
And
his son.
X.
What's up?
Any teams should have made a move?
Oh, honestly, I think all the teams that made a move. There's just still new moves that still has to be made during the buyout and stuff. But I think every team that dealt the move did something they had to do this off season. How about this trade deadline? I don't really see anybody who really who should have really did something, because a lot of this stuff, I don't care what anybody say. A lot of these moves they made, it's just like rigmarole, whatever, because y'all ain't winning.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
Like,
I mean, I still think that the Cavs had probably the best trade in getting Hunter.
Yeah, I can tell you a team that should have made moves. The Clippers.
That's because it's top.
The Clippers should have made moves, but we have a deep ass roster that we don't play. Kai Jones probably played 5 minutes in the last month. Why is he here, bro? Bones Highland, Terrence Mann, PJ Tucker, who else? We got our roster, I swear, is more than 15. They say it's supposed to be 15 on the roster, we got 25.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A player that I'm surprised that didn't get moved was probably CJ McCollum. I thought that CJ McCollum with BI on the way out, I thought that CJ would have been out too.
No, they still got Zion. They still got
who?
Zion Williamson, Trent Murphy.
They got a perennial perennial street clothes wearer.
Zion just came in. Zion pop up and give 20, 28, 29 and disappear.
Yeah, how often?
Yeah, I would probably like 3 times a week, 3 times a week.
3 times a week, probably like
3 times a week.
Probably like 2 times a month.
Zion's so dominant, bro. I would wait for him. Trust the process of Embiid. That's Zion. Trust his process.
X, you trust the process with Zion?
Trust the process.
No.
I don't blame him, because you get rid of Zion, it's like who you getting for him. Zion is that dominant, bro.
But who? Wait, you said Terrence Mann?
Terrence Mann and Bones Island, yeah.
But Terrence Mann ain't fit. I swear he got traded, didn't he?
I'm saying Bones Highland got a buyout.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah. But Bones, yeah.
I was saying, like, yeah, I swear he got traded. Terrence
I was 10 minutes ago. I didn't know what you was talking about.
Because I'm playing,
Yeah, Bones got waived instead of something like that. It popped down. But we traded him to the Hawks.
Yeah. I know I wasn't tripping.
Nah, yeah, Bones go to the Knicks, bro. I'm telling you. So solve y'all bitch problems. Give him the green light. He gonna go crazy.
I hope so. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna have to make a phone call.
I mean,
Take us out of here, X.
Bones, I mean,
Man, y'all already know the vibes, man. Like, share, sub, and all the above. Your boys is signing out. I want to thank EG for pulling up to the episode this week, and we hope to have you on some more, man. Don't be a stranger. And for y'all out there, man, don't be a stranger either, man. Y'all know where we at every Friday.
Flagrant 3.
Yeah, I'm back, straight facts, in my bag, straight facts, came to bring the hits, nigga, straight facts, tryna hit the falls list, trigger, facts, straight, yeah, I'm back, straight facts, in my bag, straight facts, came to bring the hits, nigga, straight